So, thank you for coming. I am the author of Renovation Bootcamp Kitchen, Design and Remodel Your Kitchen Without Losing Your Wallet, Your Mind, or Your Spouse. And when I was in the middle of conceiving this book, the title came to me one night in my sleep, and it was kind of an aha moment, because those are the things that people worry about most. That they're going to lose their sanity, that they're going to lose their wallets, and that there's going to be some kind of major conflict with their spouse while they're doing it. And I told a contractor that I was working with the title that I was thinking of, and he said, "Oh, you're writing a fairy tale." I said, no, you've obviously been in the business too long. But of course, those are the big worries of people, because you hear so many horror stories out there. And I think that really it's important to understand that the stories that you hear are often not because there's anything intrinsically wrong with the process that those people are going through. It's that they didn't know what to expect, and they weren't properly prepared. And the challenge for everyone who is doing a renovation, if you've never done it before, is how do you know what you don't know, right? And that's why presumably you're here today. So I'm going to help you figure out one component of that. And has anybody actually renovated their kitchen before here? Oh, you're all newbies. Woohoo! Oh, you have. Okay, good. In my business, I have found over the last 20 years, the #1 question that everybody asks almost as soon as they meet me: "Hi, nice to meet you. How much is it going to cost?" Right? And really, I think that that's uppermost in everybody's mind, because of course that has a great bearing on what it is you're going to do. And so my response to people is, okay, well, let's start with this. What's your budget? And for example, one client said to me, "Well, I really wouldn't want to give you any kind of a budget figure because I don't want to limit your creativity." Well, that's kind of an interesting answer, but the problem with that is I can be really creative. I mean, really creative. And I can design all kinds of things, but if I design it and then we price it and it's way out of reach, I will do nothing but disappoint you and disillusion you. So it really requires you to do a little bit of homework first to come up with a budget. Well, so then that's what I said to him, and he then said, "Well, my problem with coming up with a budget is I don't know how much things cost. So I don't know how to set a budget for this project. What's reasonable?" And the problem with that is that it's all over the map. There is no right answer here, because it's different for every house. It's different for every family. What one family wants is going to be completely opposite to what another family wants and needs, and those prices are going to be priced accordingly. And so I'm going to go through with you some of the big challenges when planning your budget. The first one is the top 5 mistakes to avoid when planning your budget. The next one is why an estimate really isn't going to help you much. And the first step to determine the budget. Number 4, what you need to do before you get quotes, and allocating your budget to get the biggest bang for your buck. And I'm going to show you 2 low-high case scenarios and what they cost, so that you will really get a sense of how these things break down. Because I know from your perspective, if you talk to anybody in the business and they throw out a number to you, you say, "What's a kitchen cost?" And they're going to think of the last kitchen they did, and maybe that's a number that's out of your ballpark. And if they throw out that number to you, you're going to go, "That's nuts. I mean, that's not doable for me. There's got to be another way." But there is another way. That's just one scenario. But the biggest mistake when planning a budget, and the one thing that will shatter your budget faster than anything, is, I'm going to tell you that in a little bit. So look for the next book, which will be, I don't know exactly when that's coming out, but it'll be on bathrooms. Design and remodel your bathroom without getting hosed.